As I'm starting to record this video, we see Bitcoin down 1,100 points. We had the fear and greed index sitting at 65. And while the stock market was closed, we saw the futures markets rallying on up. So the question is, should we be concerned? We come over and look at the most recent investor sentiment survey. What do we see? The bulls are dropping down from the last week at 41.3 right now to 37.1. We see neutral category also dropping down from 25.5 now of a reading of 24.3, and we saw the bears increase to 38.6. However, when we look at this article right here, I think this sums it up very well. And we've been talking about this on the live streams. A stumbling for tech stocks is a worry sign heading into 2025. And one of the things that we've been talking about on the live streams is take a look at NVDA. We look at this on the daily chart. What do we see? NVIDIA is starting to break down. NVIDIA now has been able to essentially take out this swing point right here. And now we can make the case that this is kind of going to be like a double top pattern. Let's go ahead and map that out for NVIDIA. If we look at where the price projection for that is, that'll bring NVIDIA down to 121.38. Now, if NVIDIA starts to slide even further and can pull stocks down like Microsoft, that is going to be problematic. However, so what do we see Microsoft do on Wednesday? Basically having an inside day. The high of the candle was lower than the high from the prior day. The low of the candle was higher than the low from the prior day, which means the entire range was stuck between prior day's range. Now, with this, we're likely going to get a breakout or breakdown from this pattern in the very near future. And quite often, the first way we break ends up being nothing more than a trap. However, I still want to remind you guys, we're still in a holiday. And what I mean by that is Friday, the markets will be closed early. The futures markets, I believe, will close at 1:15 Eastern time. If we look at the economic calendar, do we have anything slated to come out on Friday? We come over and look at the US markets, and essentially no major economic news to be released on Friday. Now, we come over and look at the diamonds, the Dow Jones. What do we see out here on Wednesday? Spiking up, making another new all-time high. But notice, were we able to close at the highs of the session? The simple answer is no. And the fact that we do have a large gaping gap below us at 443.11. In my mind, that could be a gaping target that could be about to get filled here in the near future. Also, if we look at the Russell 2000 real quick, we'll see a little bit of a wick on top of this candle. And we've had one top, two top, possibly three top. And now are we about to come down towards 238.79? We look at this on the 30-minute chart. What do we see out here? You see that we gapped up on Wednesday only to come down, essentially filling the gap. And we basically went sideways for the remainder of the day. Now, is this all calls being built to go higher? Or is this calls being built to go lower? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Now, when we jump over and we take a look at the Qs real quick, and we start off looking at the daily chart. We can see on Wednesday, you can see we basically opened up here. We pushed down, but off of the lows, the bulls were able to step up and basically close in the middle of the range. Even though the candle is red, I'm basically going to give this a slight edge to the bulls, only because we know buyers stepped up near the lower end, and we did close in 50% of the range. The MACD indicator on the daily chart, however, is slightly bearish. However, to the upside, this high volume area right up here does have my attention about 513 or so. To the downside, this gap being filled and maybe coming down towards 485.98 could be in the cards in the very near future. On the 1 hour chart, what do we see? Well, we see we've had a break below this rising channel. And if I were to extend this channel out here just a bit, we came up almost trying to test it. And now are we about to roll back over? We can make the case that we're setting up an A to B equals C to D leg that could take us somewhere down around this point over here. Then as we look at the 30-minute volume profile levels, what do we got? Well, closing right near the point of control. And we can see we have very poor market structure on the top of the profile. But one of the areas I think has a very good chance of being tested on Friday would be down here about 504.03. And that's as long as we can stay below value area high at 505.61. When we jump over and we start looking at the futures markets real quick, we look out here on the 4 hour chart. What do we see? Well, we had that big wick on the candle on Wednesday. We firmed up and then we slightly started to trend on the way back up. Now, if we were to pull a Fibonacci retracement from the swing high right down here to the swing low, notice we've come right up to the 61.8 fib level, and we're going to see, is this going to be an ABC pattern that potentially takes us down? If we can get above the 78.6, then in my mind, we are likely going to come back, revisit the high over here, and possibly start making our way up towards the untested point of control at 21,194. Now, I want to remind you guys, there's still only hours left to take advantage of Apex's 80% sale off all their evaluation accounts, passing as little as 1 day, $85 activation fee across all account sizes. If you'd like to take advantage of this offer, use the link in the description box down below. Use promo code Mike at checkout. Since essentially today was a holiday, we had very light trading. They were able to get the market up a little bit. However, I don't have a lot of faith within this profile. Do we want to combine the 2 days together, or are we going to simply look at the last profile? Now, as I'm looking at how the profile developed on this very slow day of trading, you can see that one of the areas catching my attention is going to be this minus development area. That's going to be anywhere from a price point of 20,880 down here to about 20,875. I think it's very highly probable that we're going to come down and potentially try to test that level. Now, if we can stay below value area high at 20,906 and a quarter, then that's why I'm really going to focus on this. If we can break above that price point, then maybe we're going to start to try to test some of these upward levels. If we go ahead and mark our cursor off, notice we came right into this minus development area. And what do? We pop down here just a little bit. If we come back into this area 2-3 times, we're likely going to break. And that's when I expect we're likely to get more movement to the upside. Now, Friday morning, when I go to trade this, I'm going to be using the overnight volume profile levels, which right now at this time are not developed out. So I can't really give out those levels. We jump over and we take a look at the SPY real quick. What do we got going on with the SPY on the daily chart? We can see we're very close to all-time highs. Are we going to see the markets punching up, making another new all-time high? You can see we have quite a bit of volume being built out right here on the composite profile. However, if we look at the MACD indicator, look which way we're sloping. We are sloping to the downside, which means the momentum to the upside is starting to wane. Does that mean we can't continue to go up? Absolutely not. And if you look right up here, the ABC pattern will complete at about 616.18. Now, when we dive down and start looking at the 30-minute chart, this is where the bears need to be a little bit cautious. And that is the fact that on Wednesday, we see we had the sell-off. We basically went sideways, but look now at the MACD indicator. I keep warning people about this all the time. When the MACD indicator gets back towards the zero line, and essentially this is nothing more than an upper level consolidation, watch out. That could be a recharge point for another leg higher. And again, on Friday, I do expect we'll have lighter volumes out there on Friday, which could see the markets with outsized moves. However, I still think Friday is going to be a little bit slow on the trading. Then when we come over and we look at the futures markets, what do we got over here? Well, could this be a double top and it's going to be a flop along with a potential head and shoulders? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder over here, which could bring us down. Keep in mind, we still have last week's value area high, which has not been tested. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like we're going to make it down there this week, which means next week, this could be in the cards. This could be a high probability target that we want to focus on going into the next week. But let's make it through tomorrow first. We come over and we take a look at the daily profiles. What do we got going on? Well, you can see the profile, and one of the areas I am watching is going to be this minus development area. Now, let me go ahead and remove this white line, and I want to draw this zone out real quick. Now, the top of that zone is going to be right here about 6,026, down here to about 6,025. Now, keep in mind, right now we are above value area high, but I'm not really putting a lot of emphasis on value area high, low, and the point of control, since today was essentially a half a day of trading. But I am going to be looking for ways to trade down towards this area and potentially all the way down towards Wednesday's point of control at 6,015.50. So if you're looking to play the move back down towards that point of control, we can still use Wednesday's value area high, which came in at 6,026.00 as our line in the sand. If we're above that point, lean more towards the buy side of the market in terms of larger trades, meaning, trades more than 2 or 3 points. And if we break down below that, then I want to start to focus down here towards that point of control. Now, we can also look to maybe take profits somewhere around this little distribution node right here on the profile as a target one at about 6,022 or so. Then try to see if we can run down towards 6,015. Now, if you'd like to learn about trading views, new volume footprint charts, watch this video right here.